Welcome to your detailed Leo horoscope for May 21, 2025. This is going to be a particularly significant day for you, Leo, as the cosmic energies align in ways that could bring meaningful developments to your life. Let's dive deep into what the stars have in store for you. Today, the sun continues its journey through Gemini, creating an intellectual and communicative atmosphere that impacts your 11th house of social connections, hopes, and aspirations. This creates an interesting dynamic with your Leo nature, as the sun, your ruling planet, is currently energizing your sector of friendships and community involvement. As we begin this analysis, I'm noticing a particularly powerful aspect forming between Jupiter and Venus on this date. Jupiter, positioned in Libra, forms a harmonious trine with Venus in Gemini, activating both your social sector and your communication house. This planetary conversation speaks of expanded opportunities coming through your network and social circles. People in your life today aren't just companions, they're potential gateways to growth. The morning hours bring a particular intensity, as the moon in Scorpio forms a challenging square to your sun sign. This might manifest as an emotional tension between your need for recognition and deeper, unacknowledged feelings about a situation. You may wake up feeling slightly more sensitive than usual, perhaps with vivid dreams or intuitive insights that deserve your attention. Don't dismiss these subtle messages. They contain valuable information about what truly matters to you now. For Leos in professional environments, this is a day when your communication skills can truly shine. The Mercury-Mars conjunction in Gemini adds a dynamic, assertive edge to your words. You're likely to find yourself speaking with conviction and passion about projects or ideas you believe in. This is excellent energy for presentations, important meetings, or any situation where you need to advocate for yourself or your vision. However, do be mindful of potential impatience. The Mars influence could make you rush through conversations when a more measured approach would serve you better. Your career sector receives beneficial aspects today, with Saturn in Pisces forming a supportive sextile to your midheaven. This suggests that authority figures or mentors may take notice of your disciplined approach and dedication. For Leos considering a career change or advancement opportunity, today plants seeds that will flourish over the coming months. Pay attention to conversations with senior colleagues or opportunities that align with your long-term professional vision. The work you do now is building a foundation for future recognition. In terms of relationships, the Venus influence brings a charming, magnetic quality to your social interactions. For single Leos, this is a day when new connections formed through friends or community events could have romantic potential. There's an ease in your ability to express affection and appreciation today. For Leos in committed relationships, this energy supports meaningful conversations about shared dreams and aspirations. The evening hours especially favor quality time with your partner, perhaps discussing future plans or simply enjoying each other's company in a relaxed setting. I'm also seeing that Pluto, still in the early degrees of Aquarius, continues its transformative opposition to your Leo energy. This longer-term transit is asking you to evolve your understanding of partnerships and collaborative efforts. Today might bring insights into power dynamics within your important relationships. Where have you been giving your power away? Conversely, where might you need to share control more generously? These realizations, while potentially challenging, are ultimately liberating. Your health and well-being are highlighted today through a Neptune aspect that touches your 6th house of daily routines and physical wellness. This suggests that your body is particularly receptive to subtle energies now. Practices like meditation, yoga, or time spent near water would be especially beneficial. There's also an indication that you might need to pay attention to your sleep quality and dream life, as your subconscious is quite active now. For Leos dealing with any health concerns, intuitive approaches combined with traditional methods may yield the best results today. Financially, the stars suggest a day of both opportunity and caution. With Mercury in your house of networking forming a challenging aspect to Neptune, Be wary of financial advice that seems too good to be true, especially if it comes through social connections. However, the Jupiter influence suggests that generous energy is flowing through your financial sector. This isn't necessarily about immediate gains, but rather about setting in motion plans that will expand your resources over time. Consider consulting with financial advisors or researching long-term investment strategies today. Your creativity is magnificently aspected today, Leo. The Sun in Gemini illuminates your house of hopes and dreams, while your ruling planet forms beautiful aspects to creative Neptune. This is a day when artistic Leos might experience bursts of inspiration or breakthrough moments in creative projects. Even for those not typically engaged in creative pursuits, there's an enhanced ability to think outside the box and envision new possibilities. Take time to journal, sketch, or simply daydream. The ideas that come through now have special potential. I'm also noticing that Uranus in Taurus continues to create evolutionary pressure in your career and public reputation sector. Today's specific aspects suggest a potential unexpected development that could shift your professional trajectory in subtle but important ways. Stay open to surprising opportunities or unusual approaches to achieving your goals. The most promising pathways forward may not resemble the conventional routes you've been considering. Your domestic life receives attention through a lunar aspect later in the day, as the moon moves from intense Scorpio into expansive Sagittarius, activating your fifth house of pleasure, creativity, and children. Family matters may require your attention, particularly involving younger people in your life. There's a nurturing quality to your interactions at home today, and creating space for both serious conversations and lighthearted fun will strengthen important bonds. For Leos focusing on educational pursuits or spiritual growth, today's celestial climate is exceptionally supportive. The Jupiter-Venus trine enhances your capacity for understanding complex subjects and finding joy in the learning process. This is an excellent day for courses, workshops, or independent study in areas that fascinate you. Your mind is particularly receptive to new information, especially when it's presented in a visually appealing or aesthetically pleasing way. The position of Chiron, the wounded healer, forms a significant aspect to your Leo planets today. This suggests that healing conversations or realizations about old wounds, particularly those involving your identity and self-expression, may emerge. These moments, while potentially tender, carry tremendous healing potential. Don't shy away from acknowledging where you felt diminished or unseen in the past. Today's energy supports integration and release of these old patterns. Looking at your social connections more broadly, this is a day when your natural Leo charisma is amplified. You're likely to find yourself at the center of group activities or conversations, with others naturally looking to you for leadership and inspiration. This is not about ego gratification, but about your genuine ability to bring warmth and enthusiasm to collective endeavors. Notice how you can use this influence constructively to uplift others, to champion worthy causes, or to bring people together around shared values. For Leo artists, performers, or those in creative fields, today may bring an opportunity to showcase your work to a wider audience. The planetary alignments suggest increased visibility for your creative expressions, particularly those that incorporate elements of communication, connection, and intellectual stimulation. If you've been considering launching a creative project, podcast, or social media presence, today's energy strongly supports taking that first step. Your intuitive faculties are heightened today, with Neptune forming a subtle but significant aspect to your Leo planets. You may notice increased synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, or moments of déjà vu. Pay attention to these subtle signals from your deeper awareness. Your intuition about people is especially accurate now. Trust your instinctive sense of who is authentic and who might not have your best interests at heart. As we look at the day's progression, the evening hours bring a shift as the moon enters Sagittarius, creating a fire trine with your Leo sun. This brings a welcome boost of enthusiasm and optimism after what might have been an emotionally complex day. Evening activities that involve learning, exploration, or philosophical conversation would be particularly fulfilling. This is also an excellent time for making plans related to travel, education, or any venture that expands your horizons. The position of the nodes of destiny suggests that this day contains important lessons about balancing your individual creative expression with your role in larger collective endeavors. The North Node in Aries forms a harmonious trine to your Leo energy, encouraging authentic self-expression and courageous leadership. However, the South Node in Libra reminds you not to fall into patterns of people-pleasing or excessive concern about others' approval. Your growth path involves shining your unique light while remaining sensitive to the needs of the community around you. To maximize today's potential, consider starting your morning with practices that center and ground you, perhaps meditation, journaling, or gentle movement. The middle of the day favors social connection, professional advancement, and communication. Reserve the evening hours for activities that bring you joy, creative fulfillment, and a sense of meaning beyond the day-to-day concerns. In summary, May 21, 2025 offers you a dynamic blend of opportunities for social connection, creative expression, professional advancement, and personal healing. The planets support your natural Leo gifts while challenging you to evolve beyond limiting patterns. By remaining conscious of the day's energetic currents, you can navigate with greater grace and purpose, ultimately strengthening your authentic self-expression while deepening your connections with others. Trust your royal Leo heart to guide you through this cosmically significant day. On May 21, 2025, Leo's celestial landscape reveals fascinating planetary alignments that directly influence your energy and focus. The Sun, having recently entered Gemini, sits at approximately 0 degrees in the communicative air sign, creating an interesting dynamic with your fixed fire energy. This Sun position activates your 11th house of social networks, collective endeavors, and future aspirations, encouraging you to expand your horizons beyond personal creative projects and embrace more collaborative opportunities. With the Sun in this position, you're naturally drawn to intellectual exchanges that can further your long-term visions. Your ruling celestial body, the magnificent Sun, forms a sextile aspect with Jupiter, which will be positioned in Aries at approximately 5 degrees. This harmonious connection amplifies your natural confidence and creates expansive energy around your social connections. The Jupiter influence adds a touch of good fortune to group endeavors and strengthens your ability to lead within community settings. This aspect particularly supports networking activities and involvement with organizations aligned with your personal values. The Moon on this day traverses through Scorpio, activating your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. At approximately 15 degrees Scorpio, the lunar energy intensifies your emotional responses and creates a powerful undercurrent to your day. You may feel pulled between public endeavors and private concerns, with deep-seated feelings surfacing regarding family matters or your personal security. This Moon position creates a square aspect to your natal Leo Sun, challenging you to balance your need for recognition with your emotional vulnerabilities. Mercury, the planet of communication and intellectual processes, will be positioned at approximately 12 degrees Gemini, amplifying the already active energy in your 11th house. This placement supercharges your networking abilities and makes you particularly persuasive in group settings. Your ideas flow easily, and you're able to articulate your visions for the future with remarkable clarity. Mercury's trine to Saturn in Aquarius, at around 15 degrees, provides structure and practical application to your innovative thinking, allowing you to transform theoretical concepts into actionable plans. Venus, governing love, relationships, and values, will be positioned at approximately 28 degrees Taurus, just about to enter Gemini. This placement activates your 10th house of career, public reputation, and achievement. You're particularly magnetic in professional settings, attracting positive attention from authority figures and potential mentors. This Venus position suggests potential advancement opportunities through charm and diplomacy, rather than force or direct competition. The approaching Venus transition into Gemini will soon bring this appealing energy into your social sector as well. Mars, the planet of action and assertion, will be positioned at approximately 8 degrees Cancer, activating your 12th house of the subconscious, hidden matters, and spiritual development. This placement creates an interesting dynamic for typically outgoing Leo, as your drive and energy may be directed toward more private, internal matters. You might find yourself working behind the scenes or pursuing spiritual interests with unexpected vigor. This Mars position can sometimes trigger subconscious patterns or hidden motivations, so mindfulness about your actions is recommended. Saturn, the taskmaster of the zodiac, continues its journey through innovative Aquarius at approximately 15 degrees, creating a fixed sign square to your Leo sun. This challenging aspect has been a theme for you in recent years, pushing you to establish more concrete structures around your creative expression and personal identity. On May 21st specifically, this influence asks you to consider the long-term implications of your social connections and group affiliations. Some relationships may feel restrictive, yet they're providing valuable lessons in commitment and perseverance. Uranus in Gemini at approximately 2 degrees brings unexpected developments to your social sphere and long-term goals. Having recently entered this air sign after its long journey through Taurus, Uranus is revolutionizing how you connect with groups and organizations. You may experience sudden insights about your place within community structures or unexpected shifts in your friendship circles. This placement encourages innovation in how you pursue your hopes and wishes, particularly through technology and forward-thinking approaches. Neptune, continuing its lengthy sojourn through Aries at approximately 7 degrees, influences your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and exploration. This placement dissolves boundaries around your belief systems and inspires spiritual growth through new experiences. There may be some confusion around educational pursuits or travel plans, but also tremendous creative potential for expanding your worldview. The Neptune position forms a trine to your natal Leo sun, supporting spiritual development that enhances rather than diminishes your authentic self-expression. Pluto, having recently re-entered Aquarius at approximately 2 degrees, creates a powerful opposition to your Leo identity from your 7th house of partnerships. This transformative energy brings intensity to your one-on-one relationships, potentially triggering power struggles, but also offering profound opportunities for growth through intimate connections. The Pluto opposition challenges you to integrate others' needs and perspectives without losing your essential Leo vitality and self-direction. The North Node in Capricorn at approximately 20 degrees activates your 6th house of daily work, health routines, and service. This karmic point suggests your greatest growth comes through developing disciplined habits and practical skills, rather than relying solely on your natural talents and charisma. The South Node in Cáncer in your 12th house indicates comfort in emotional withdrawal or fantasy that must be balanced with productive engagement in the material world. Chiron, the wounded healer, positioned at approximately 21 degrees Aries in your 9th house, highlights sensitive areas around your beliefs, education, and worldview. There may be old wounds surfacing related to how your perspective has been received by others or challenges to your faith in larger systems. This placement offers healing through teaching others from your lived experience and embracing philosophical frameworks that honor individual expression. Of particular significance for Leos, on May 21, 2025, is the applying conjunction between the Sun in Gemini and Uranus at 2 degrees, activating your 11th house of social networks with revolutionary energy. This conjunction brings unexpected opportunities through friends, groups, and organizations, potentially introducing you to people who radically alter your future direction. Your natural leadership abilities may find expression through unconventional channels or progressive causes. This conjunction encourages authentic self-expression within collective environments, allowing you to shine individually while contributing to something larger than yourself. As Mercury forms a trine with Jupiter on May 21st, 2025, your communication powers reach impressive heights, Leo. This planetary alignment enhances your natural charisma, making your words carry exceptional weight and influence. Your ideas flow with remarkable clarity today, allowing you to articulate complex concepts with elegant simplicity. The cosmic energy supports bold statements and declarations of intent, something you naturally excel at as a Leo. With the moon in Gemini activating your 11th house of networking, your words have far-reaching impact within group settings and social circles. Your audience is particularly receptive to your message today, whether you're speaking to colleagues, friends, or sharing thoughts on social media. This is an excellent day to schedule presentations, important discussions, or to pitch creative ideas that require buy-in from others. Your ruling planet, the Sun, currently positioned in practical Taurus, adds substance to your communication style. Rather than merely impressing with dramatic flair, you're able to convey dependable wisdom and practical solutions. People aren't just entertained by what you say, they're convinced by the solid reasoning behind your words. Venus in your career sector forms a helpful aspect to Neptune today, suggesting that your artistic expression and creative communication could attract professional recognition. There's a touch of magic in how you phrase things, potentially opening doors to opportunities through the sheer power of well-chosen words. Be mindful that Saturn's influence from Pisces may create subtle doubts about how your message is being received. The key is to balance your natural Leo confidence with genuine receptivity to feedback. When you truly listen as well as you speak today, you create powerful connection points with others. For those Leos involved in writing, teaching, sales, or media, this is a particularly fortunate day where your natural expressiveness is amplified. Ideas that have been germinating in your mind find perfect verbal expression. Your words carry an unusual persuasive quality that others find difficult to resist. In personal relationships, communication flows with unusual ease. If there have been misunderstandings with loved ones, today offers a golden opportunity to clear the air. Your ability to express your feelings without being overbearing creates space for meaningful emotional exchanges. A surprising Uranus aspect adds an element of brilliance to your thinking. Unexpected insights may arise mid-conversation, allowing you to see situations from entirely new perspectives. Don't be afraid to voice these innovative thoughts. They're likely to be well received and could position you as a thought leader. Your communication devices and channels also receive favorable energy today. Technology seems to cooperate with your needs, making it an excellent time to update profiles, send important messages, or create content that represents your authentic self. Toward evening, as the moon forms a square to Neptune, be cautious about communicating when tired. Your usually clear expression might become slightly fuzzy, potentially leading to misunderstandings. Save the most important conversations for earlier in the day, when your mental acuity is at its peak. Overall, May 21st offers you exceptional communication potential, Leo. Your natural expressive gifts are magnified by favorable cosmic alignments, allowing your authentic voice to resonate with unusual power and clarity. Use this gift wisely, and you'll create connections and opportunities that continue to develop long after this auspicious day has passed. Leo, on May 21, 2025, the financial landscape appears particularly dynamic for you. With the Sun having just entered Gemini, illuminating your 11th house of networks and future aspirations, there's a significant shift in how money flows through your social connections. This isn't just about immediate gains, it's setting the stage for long-term financial evolution. Mercury, positioned in Taurus on this day, creates a grounded influence in your career sector. This planetary arrangement suggests lucrative opportunities may emerge through professional communications or presentations. Your ability to articulate value will be heightened, making it an excellent day to negotiate contracts, discuss raises, or pitch ideas that have financial implications. Venus, currently transiting through your 10th house of public recognition, forms a favorable aspect with Jupiter. This cosmic configuration particularly benefits Leos working in creative fields, entertainment, luxury markets, or leadership positions. An authority figure or mentor might present an unexpected opportunity that has substantial financial potential, possibly involving a project that aligns with your personal passions. Mars energizes your 8th house of shared resources, creating a powerful day for addressing investments, loans, mortgages, or business partnerships. The aggressive energy of Mars here suggests taking calculated risks could yield significant returns, particularly in ventures involving technology or innovation. However, this placement also warns against making impulsive decisions with joint finances. A notable Jupiter-Saturn aspect on this day creates a fascinating tension between expansion and restriction in your financial sphere. While Jupiter encourages growth and optimism in financial ventures, Saturn's influence reminds you to build sustainable structures. This combination actually works in your favor, allowing you to take reasonable risks while maintaining necessary boundaries. Your natural Leo confidence receives an extra boost today as the moon briefly connects with your ruling planet, the sun. This alignment enhances your financial instincts, particularly regarding investments that might initially seem speculative but actually have solid foundations. Trust your gut when it comes to opportunities that combine creativity with practicality. For employed Leos, a surprising conversation with colleagues could reveal information about internal opportunities for advancement or alternative revenue streams. Keep your ears open, especially during casual exchanges or team meetings. The information that leads to financial gain today might be delivered in seemingly insignificant packaging. Entrepreneurial Leos should pay attention to digital platforms and online networks today. The stars indicate potential for monetizing a skill or knowledge base you've been developing. Consider how your unique talents might translate into passive income streams, perhaps through creating premium content, consulting, or developing intellectual property. Real estate matters are also highlighted, with Uranus forming an interesting aspect to your natal planets. For Leos considering property investments, this might be a day when unconventional opportunities present themselves. A property with unusual features, or in an up-and-coming location, could offer surprising value appreciation potential. Regarding stock investments, sectors related to communication, technology, and community building platforms show particular promise based on today's celestial alignments. Consider researching companies that bridge innovation with practical applications. These align well with the day's Gemini-Taurus energy affecting your financial houses. Cryptocurrency markets might experience notable volatility today, so approach with caution, but recognize that this movement could create strategic entry points for long-term positions. The presence of Uranus in your chart sector related to larger financial systems suggests keeping an open mind about alternative currencies and investment vehicles. A surprising connection between Saturn and your natal moon suggests financial opportunities might come through family connections or domestic matters. Perhaps a relative mentions an investment opportunity, or you discover a way to leverage property or heirlooms for financial gain. Conversations about inheritance or family resources, while potentially uncomfortable, could prove productive today. For Leos working in creative fields, the day's energy supports monetizing intellectual property or creative works. Consider revisiting projects you've shelved. There might be untapped financial potential in your existing portfolio of ideas. Licensing opportunities look especially promising under today's planetary aspects. Unexpected expenses are possible with Uranus making its presence felt, but these are likely to be investments rather than losses. An initial outlay may be required to access the bigger opportunity. Trust your ability to distinguish between necessary investments and frivolous expenditures. Partnership opportunities present themselves with unusual clarity today. A business alliance that combines your creative vision with someone else's practical approach could create significant financial synergy. Look for collaborators whose skills complement rather than mirror your own. Your natural Leo generosity needs careful management today. While your instinct might be to invest heavily in others or in speculative ventures, the Saturn influence recommends measured contributions. Remember that sustainable growth often requires patient capital allocation rather than dramatic gestures. The day's energy particularly supports financial activities that involve teaching, mentoring, or sharing knowledge. If you've been considering launching a workshop, course, or advisory service, today's planetary alignment provides favorable conditions for taking that first step. Your natural Leo charisma is enhanced, making it easier to attract clients or students. For Leos with existing investments, today presents an opportunity to review portfolio allocations. The analytical Gemini energy supports rational assessment, while the grounding Taurus influence helps you make practical adjustments. Consider whether your current investment strategy aligns with both your immediate needs and long-term financial vision. Pay attention to financial advice that comes through unexpected channels today. A casual conversation, or even social media content, might contain valuable insights particularly relevant to your situation. Your financial awareness is heightened, allowing you to extract meaningful signals from the noise. The day closes with the moon moving into a position that enhances your intuition about resource management. Trust your instincts about when to hold and when to move forward with financial initiatives. Your inner compass is especially well calibrated today when it comes to matters of value and exchange. Leo, your natural warmth and charisma shine exceptionally bright on May 21, 2025, as the Sun in Gemini forms a harmonious sextile to your natal Leo energy. This cosmic arrangement opens multiple fortunate pathways for you today. The most immediate blessing comes through intellectual pursuits and communication. Your ideas carry extra weight and magnetic appeal, making this an excellent day to pitch projects, share your vision, or simply express your authentic thoughts. People are naturally drawn to your perspective today. With Jupiter positioned in your 11th house of networks and social circles, there's a powerful expansion happening in your community connections. Groups and organizations you're affiliated with could bring unexpected opportunities or introduce you to influential individuals who appreciate your talents. Your natural leadership abilities find fertile ground here. Consider stepping into roles that allow you to guide or inspire others collectively. Venus creates a beautiful trine to your sign from Libra, enhancing your creative expression and romantic appeal. Artistic endeavors are especially favored, whether pursuing them professionally or simply for personal enjoyment. The financial sphere shows particular promise today as well, with Mercury forming productive aspects to Pluto. Look for opportunities where transformation meets communication, perhaps negotiating contracts, discussing investments, or exploring new revenue streams that leverage your natural talents. Educational pursuits carry special blessings today. If you've been considering taking a course, attending a workshop, or even teaching others, the energy supports these endeavors magnificently. You'll both learn and share knowledge effectively. Travel plans initiated today have a protective blessing around them, especially if they involve cultural exchange or personal growth. Physical vitality is another fortunate area. Your energy levels are robust, and activities that combine mental stimulation with physical movement bring particular satisfaction. Your health responds well to sunlight and outdoor activities today. Leadership opportunities may arise unexpectedly. Be ready to step forward with confidence. Your natural authority carries extra weight and authenticity today, particularly in situations requiring quick decisions or creative problem-solving. Personal relationships benefit from your generosity of spirit today. Giving attention and recognition to others returns to you multiplied. The fifth house of creativity, pleasure, and self-expression receives beneficial aspects, suggesting that activities bringing you joy naturally attract positive outcomes. Entertainment industry connections creative collaborations, or performance opportunities show particular promise. Children or younger individuals in your life may bring unexpected blessings or opportunities for meaningful connection. Most importantly, your authentic self-expression serves as the key that unlocks today's most fortunate developments. When you act from your heart and share your natural enthusiasm without restraint, you align perfectly with the day's most beneficial energies. Trust your instincts regarding timing. You have an enhanced sense of when to make your move. The back half of the day carries particularly strong manifestation energy for you. Set clear intentions around 3 p.m. for maximum impact. Color your environment with gold, orange, or royal blue to amplify these fortunate vibrations. Your ruling planet, the Sun, empowers you to shine your light without reservation today, illuminating not only your own path, but creating ripple effects of opportunity for everyone in your orbit. For Leo, on May 21st, 2025, your social landscape takes on fascinating dimensions as the Sun in Gemini illuminates your 11th house of friendships, networks, and collective aspirations. This positioning naturally amplifies your already magnetic Leo presence in group settings, making this an exceptionally favorable day for community engagement and collaborative efforts. The Gemini influence brings a dual quality to your social interactions. You'll find yourself seamlessly moving between different social circles, connecting people who might otherwise never meet. Your natural leadership abilities are enhanced, but with a lighter, more adaptable touch than usual. Your words carry particular weight today, so use them thoughtfully when addressing groups or participating in team discussions. Venus forms a harmonious trine with your sign from Libra, creating a golden opportunity for mending any strained relationships or deepening connections that matter most to you. There's a special sparkle to your charm today that others find irresistible. Mercury's position suggests that networking isn't just pleasurable but potentially profitable conversations at social gatherings could unexpectedly lead to valuable opportunities or insights.